The ocean covers more than 70% of Earth's surface. Yet, despite centuries of exploration, most of it remains unknown, hiding environments so alien they seem disconnected from the world we know. Far below the waves lies a region where sunlight begins to disappear. Silence becomes overwhelming. And even experienced researchers admit the environment can feel deeply unsettling. This mysterious layer, known as the ocean Twilight Zone or mesopelagic zone, stretches from roughly 200 to 1,000 meters beneath the surface, where only the faintest traces of blue light survive before fading completely into darkness. It is here that explorers lose sight of both the surface above and the seafloor below, leaving them suspended inside an endless column of water where familiar landmarks disappear, and the human mind begins struggling to understand its surroundings. One of the most disturbing aspects of the Twilight Zone is the complete loss of orientation, because both the surface and the bottom often vanish from view at the same time, without a visible horizon, mountains, trees, or even the comforting glow of daylight above. Judging distance, direction, and movement becomes surprisingly difficult. Visibility continues decreasing. As sunlight fades, colors disappear one by one, and objects emerge briefly from the darkness before vanishing again only seconds later, making even harmless marine animals appear unexpectedly startling. This overwhelming emptiness creates what many deep-sea explorers describe as the endless void effect, a sensation remarkably similar to floating through outer space except surrounded entirely by cold, silent water. Life within this mysterious environment has evolved in extraordinary ways, producing creatures unlike almost anything found closer to the surface. Species such as the vampire squid survive in oxygen-poor waters. Hatchetfish use reflective bodies to disappear in faint light. Lanternfish generate glowing organs along their sides, and comb jellies shimmer with beautiful rainbow-like colors, despite living in near-total darkness. Countless organisms create their own light through bioluminescence, causing sudden blue-green flashes to surround divers and submersibles before disappearing just as quickly, transforming the darkness into something both breathtaking and psychologically unsettling. At the same time, the human brain constantly fills gaps in limited visibility, causing ordinary shadows, drifting fish, or distant movements to appear much larger and more mysterious than they truly are. Adding to the tension, several of the ocean's largest predators regularly travel through the Twilight Zone, including certain sharks, giant squid, swordfish, tuna, and deep-diving marine mammals that move silently through waters far beyond normal visibility. Although encounters with humans remain extremely rare, and these animals generally have no interest in divers, simply knowing that enormous creatures may be passing unnoticed nearby creates an undeniable sense of vulnerability. Yet the greatest challenge is not the wildlife itself, but the profound isolation created by existing inside an enormous three-dimensional wilderness with no cities, no landmarks, no sunlight, and almost no sound beyond the steady rhythm of breathing equipment. For a few moments, it can genuinely feel as though the rest of the world has disappeared completely. The ocean Twilight Zone is not frightening because science has discovered sea monsters or supernatural forces hiding within its depths, because there is currently no evidence supporting such claims. Instead, it feels terrifying because it removes nearly every visual cue humans evolved to depend upon, replacing certainty with darkness, silence, immense depth, and endless uncertainty. Scientists estimate that much of Earth's ocean remains unexplored, with new deep-sea species still being discovered every year, reminding us that our own planet continues holding environments unlike anywhere else we have ever seen. Perhaps that is the Twilight Zone's greatest mystery, not what might be hiding inside the darkness, but how much of that darkness still remains completely unexplored, waiting for future expeditions to reveal secrets humanity has never imagined before.